How
And
old
what
were you?
old?
I was 12.
Whoa. Oh, you're
You win.
yeah, you win.
Oh, I can go deeper than that if you want to really get sad with it.
Yeah.
And I want to be very clear. This doesn't bother me. I've lived now longer. Like I processed it. I was with him when he died.
No.
Like I was
my
holding his
God.
hand.
No.
Yeah.
That's just you win
Alex
it all.
wasn't with her dad when he left.
It's hard to run after the car. It goes so fast.
Yeah. He was like, let go.
But it's Manitoba,
Let go.
so she could see it for a long
No,
time.
yeah.
He had to flip his
It was
rear view around
California,
after a while.
to
He's
be
got
fair.
sick of looking at her.
Oh, was it California?
California. Have you ever done improv?
No, never.
Wild. You'd be good at it.
You think so? I don't know. I'd have to.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd have some barriers to break through before I started like really doing it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
good to
you'd be
get out of your-
instantly.
Yeah.
I've been thinking. I want to do it.
I
guess,
want to
like-
just have one night where I do improv with every stand-up
Well, we're
in
gonna
town.
do that free check it out.
Yeah, but I at the same time want to do a separate
just
one.
stand-ups.
Just stand-ups.
Sure, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Like I want to take your course and stuff. I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have times in the evening.
No. I will do just a jam with everyone.
There's other schools in town too that you might want to look into.
Oh,
first.
fuck
I
off.
should look into that.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know that's my Achilles.
I was gonna name drop somebody, but I'm not going to. I don't want to. I don't want to give them the shine they don't deserve.
Oh, hard.
So Nash, you were saying my dad is dead?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
is
God,
that?
why?
Oh, I've never talked to you about it because
You were
we
saving
just
for the podcast.
see each other, at shows, and I'm gonna be like, so.
There was one episode of this you did.
I know you're just about to go on. But I just thought I'd ask, like, how has that affected your life?
I mean, I'm doing comedy now.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
else?
I used to try and do dead dad jokes, but no one liked them. Like
I would
only,
love them.
Only people with dead parents laughed. And
Rosa,
that's,
Rosa had some crazy, hilarious
Oh, yeah,
jokes
her
as well
story's
that
wild,
didn't
too.
work either.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these are the funniest jokes I've ever heard, and no
Yeah.
one liked them.
yeah,
Is
not
her
laughing
dad
doesn't bring
dead
people
too,
back.
or-
No, but he was he left her in a
Her
horrible
dad
way.
is also dead, but yes.
Oh, he is dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus, he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just remember, we like to call the DDC, the Dead Dad Club, for you
Oh, right.
bi-parentals.
Mine might be. I don't know.
Well, honorary member.
Parentals. That's funny.
Yeah. But yes, ask away.
No, did he? Okay, so can I ask how he died?
Yeah, he had lung cancer.
Lung cancer.
Yeah,
Dude.
he died of lung cancer. He
Did
smoked.
he smoke? Yeah.
It'd be great if he didn't. He's like, no.
In
Yeah,
my head, it was
honestly.
like a heart attack or like a sudden
It's
thing.
kind of what he had lung cancer, and then he had like a cardiac episode, and that's kind of what. I
Oh,
believe
okay.
is what happened. Yeah.
Maybe okay. So I did hear that correctly.
Mm-hmm.
How
And
old
what
were you?
old?
I was 12.
Whoa. Oh, you're
You win.
yeah, you win.
Oh, I can go deeper than that if you want to really get sad with it.
Yeah.
And I want to be very clear. This doesn't bother me. I've lived now longer. Like I processed it. I was with him when he died.
No.
Like I was
my
holding his
God.
hand.
No. That's just you win
Alex
it all.
wasn't with her dad when he left.
It's hard to run after the car. It goes so fast.
Yeah. He was like, let go.
But it's Manitoba,
Let
so she could see it for a long
No,
time.
yeah.
He had to flip his
It was
rear view around
California,
after a while.
to
He's
be
got
fair.
sick of looking at her.
Oh, was it California?
California. He did see me in the
Wow,
hospital.
that's that's trauma.
That's
huh?
trauma. That's the biggest trauma you can have. I guarantee it. Except for losing a kid, I think would be worse.
Yeah, so buck
Probably.
up there, buddy. You're
Yeah.
doing
So
fine.
you're fine.
1 for 2. I'll get it. I'll get
Yeah.
them all. Don't worry about it.
No,
then. Yeah,
I actually think I don't know what's worse.
Yeah, losing a kid would be hard.
That seems. Yeah, losing a kid seems harder because like.
Abandoning a kid, that's pretty easy.
That's
oh my
easy.
God. If you have the right song on, like,
Oh, yeah.
If I have like the Littlest Hobo theme song or something like that playing, like I'm fucking
Or
gone,
like some
baby.
Oh,
Death
yeah.
Cab. I'm out of here.
Would you guys?
Once I come, I'm
the
leaving.
sound of settling. Ba-ba, ba-ba. This is the sound of settling.
Oh, you're waving. That's nice.
Yeah.
Would you guys stay with your family or would you abandon your kids?
Depends on if they're cool or not.
How do you the baby?
Yeah, I've seen uncool babies.
Yeah, I've seen babies do not like. The only babies I like are the ones that will wear sunglasses.
Yeah, that's cute.
A lot.
Yeah.
Were you okay? So that's.
Do you
that's
want
kinda-
kids?
I'm not against kids, but not particularly, just because like I'm bad at planning for the future in general. So
Yeah.
the idea of having like a lifelong commitment immediately is just like, oof, that seems like
Just 18 years.
that's so many years, bro. Like.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
That's so
I live
many.
my life in like a 3-day bubble. It's like yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and like nothing else is
I
real
know.
in my
I'm the
mind.
same.
So the idea of it, like I think I'd be a good dad, and I like kids and
Yeah,
stuff.
you would.
But it would be really, really. Thank you.
Yeah.
It'd be the idea of planning kids is like impossible.
Will you
Like,
have a kid
don't
with
have.
me?
You could agree with her, man. You think I'd be a bad dad?
I don't like that. I did that.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I think you'd be good.
Okay, you have 2 kids. I'll raise one, and you raise one.
Yeah,
And then
we'll
we'll
see.
see.
We'll have
Yeah.
twins.
Yeah.
We'll steal some twins.
Yeah. Well,
No, I
Did you
think
see that? Did you guys see that documentary about how they split triplets up into different houses to experiment how they turn out?
No, that's so fucked up.
Yeah, like a rich family, a poor family. Wouldn't you be so mad if you got the?
I mean,
And then they came together and they all owned like spaghetti stores and stuff. Like it was crazy.
that's nuts. Do they all get to live with the rich one at the end?
Yeah, like well, they were adults when they found out, but it was crazy their similarities. It
they
was
found
to
each
see-
other though, right? Accidentally
Yeah,
or something.
accidentally. It's crazy though their similarities. They would that's what the experiment was about, to see if they would
How much
nature
like,
versus nurture.
Versus nurture. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, so you guys should do that.
There we go.
See who raises a kid.
Okay, you have triplets, and then we'll raise.
Yeah, I'll have triplets. Oh, because I'm gonna need it in vitro. It'll probably be triplets.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, I'm keeping the third.
We'll find out. We need a control. Give it to someone else.
Drew Ferentz.
Shout out to Drew.
Shout out to Drew.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 12. That's a. I feel like we shouldn't really skim over that. I feel like we should sit now.
Sorry.
I'm
Sorry,
happy
I didn't
to talk
mean
about it.
to-
Like, I don't
I
bring it
didn't
up to
mean to-
people because I don't bring it up to people because it bums them out. But like, I'm totally fine. It doesn't matter. Like,
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That was my
how
biggest
did
fear as a child. Is
How did you
losing
get
my
over?
mom.
Did it affect you? Did you act out or anything, or like you seem?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely did. I was angry from like 12 to 19.
Oh yeah.
Like I just didn't know how to process my emotions. So and because I was like raised essentially by like 90s punk kids. Like
Yeah.
where like apathy was like the coolest thing. So like I kind of just converted all emotion into anger.
Yeah.
And so even I was still like kind of fun and I could be funny and stuff in high school, but like everything would just, no matter what happened, I just turn it into anger.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Because that was like the way I could feel like safe and powerful and stuff.
Of
Were you?
course.
Was it just you in the house, or something? Was it just were your brothers around too, or?
Like when he died or in
Yeah,
general?
yeah.
Like the day he died?
Yeah.
My one brother was standing in the doorway of the room and the other brother was on his way back. He had like left to go see somebody and on his way back he got in. Yeah.
How did your mom handle it?
Fantastic. It was horrible.
Horrible?
Yeah. That was actually kind of worse.
I bet.
Is
That's what I
watching
was
her
thinking.
go through that, and so for years, I would do literally anything my mom said, like
Of
to
course.
to the letter, because
Yeah.
I'd already watched her like crumble.
Of course, you're
and
like, I
it's so
can't
hard
make
to see.
any more.
Yeah.
Because I was like, who are you mad to? Because you know how you're always the meanest to your parents when you're
Mm-hmm.
angry. So I was like, were you mean to your mom? And it was harder.
Yeah.
Were you?
I remember I
No.
get kind of the opposite. And this is kind of where like the comedy comes in, or that you can see why I do comedy. Both my brothers were kind of wild kids, and I was like kind of the good one, for lack of
Yeah.
a better term, because I was like sedentary. Like I would sit down for an hour.
Yeah.
You the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Okay.
Both my brothers were hyperactive, and so they would go off and get into shit, whereas I just chill out and watch TV most of the time. And so one time they did something, they were acting out doing something, and I went and I did something like do the dishes, something like that. And my mom caught me and she was like, "You don't have to be extra good just to make up for your brothers." And I was like, "No, you idiot. Yes, I do. 100% I do. That's how balance is achieved." And so I think that's where like people pleasing and comedy comes in. It's like, oh, I can just go and just make strangers laugh. Like that's
Yeah,
like I am just
for
like
sure.
racking up the points in my mind.
For sure.
Making her
Yeah.
feel good. Making her feel good.
Yeah.
That's interesting. How old? What's the age gap for the brothers?
So one would have been 15 and the other one would have been 19.
Man,
Oh,
that's
you
that's
had
like
it
the
the
worst
hardest.
time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
You had it hardest. I just feel like 12 would have been the hardest age for me out of those ages.
Because I feel
tough,
like you
yeah.
don't. Because I don't even remember what it was like being 12, so I can't imagine having to go through. And I couldn't even like. My mom wouldn't let me watch Power Rangers after she watched the Dateline about it, and that destroyed me.
Yeah,
I can't-
it's tough to shelter a kid.
I was
after,
angry
like,
till
yeah.
I was 19 too from about that.
Yeah.
The green woman's so fucking cool though.
Like, I know what happens to Tommy.
I was
He kills himself.
He got lung cancer.
No, he just killed himself like last year.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
There's like so many weird fucked up stories about the Power Rangers. Like the actors.
Yeah.
There's like like the people who played the Power Rangers like all had fucked up shit happen to them, and like they
Yeah,
were
the
like
Blue Ranger.
It would.
which they
Wait,
bullied him mercilessly because he was gay. Like it was
gay.
terrible.
It's crazy that your dad died of smoking and you do it.
I smoked for like 10 years. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
When did you start smoking?
It's hard to pick a specific point because like originally I would mix weed and tobacco.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's when I started like smoking
What's
tobacco.
that called again?
The blunt.
A blunt is a cigar
Oh,
papers.
okay.
So people out here would call them a spliff.
A spliff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Spliff. That's not as cool as a blunt.
A blunt
No.
is the paper.
me that spliff.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sounds like a part of a boat.
Sounds like another word for lint.
Yeah,
It
like
sounds like a
sexy lint. It's
Sexy lint.
that's when you're getting milk from your mom. Lint.
Yeah, that's lint from your mom
we're
tits.
talking, what up?
Sorry, that was
Spliffing
so
your mouth.
rude to say, but I was like, that's interesting.
No, it is interesting.
Which part?
The smoking thing.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, also, it's like it's a country thing where it's like people get
It
smoke
is,
more
right?
out there. Yeah, there's nothing else to do.
Everyone smoked in my high school.
Yeah, we had the smoking pit when I first went to my school was anywhere in front of the school, and then the school, because the school didn't technically own the sidewalk, and then they got access to that, so then they had to have like an area where kids could smoke, and they decided it would be right underneath the school sign, right next to the entrance to the parking lot. So when you see like the first thing you see of this school is like Napanee District Secondary School, home of the Golden Hawks, and then it's like 40, 15-year-olds, half of them pregnant, just fucking hacking
Isn't that
darts.
crazy? Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
No, that's crazy. They wouldn't put it somewhere else.
So you weren't angry at 19. What did your mom put you in therapy or something? Or
She tried when I was a kid. It didn't, which like helped a little bit, but also just because like I had like a learning disability, and that came out like the year, like a couple years before. So I was like just trying to. It was like tough for me to like to do normal shit in school anyway.
Yeah, it
that
would have been
probably made
hard
you
anyway.
Furious.
Yeah, it's also like how I would hide it and shit like that.
Yeah, I do that too. I'd be like, this is.
This
I
is
couldn't do it. Like,
stupid.
this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
When am I ever going to use this, Mr. Faz? It's like, Nash, please stop.
Please. This
It's
is
addition.
Yeah, this is
Pretty often actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My worst, they would be like, you're going to use it next year in grade 11. I'm like, fuck you.
Oh, that's a good
Fuck
answer.
you.
That is a good answer. Yeah. God damn.
Help me. I'm having trouble.
Yeah, just can't you see this as a call for help?
Yeah, this is a call for help. Help me.
I hated it. All my friends are so smart, and I also have like, I don't know, probably I have ADHD, but I also couldn't do math. And
Math
they
is
would
one
be,
thing I really struggle with.
oh, it was so hard. I still can't. I don't think I have a working memory very well. Anyway, like a short, it all gets scrambled eggs. Anyway, my friends would be on like number 20, question 20, and I'm still, you know how you have to read the math questions? It'd be like, if a train's traveling at, I couldn't even get the
Yeah, you got a
sentences.
bad working memory. Even like watching you just. Even I was explaining something. It was just explaining something to you, and you were like,
Yeah, I do. The first half is gone, and
Yeah.
I'm now listening to the second half. But you have to repeat the first half because I can't remember the second half,
yeah.
and then I forget the second half. I can't. I have a very short issue with that.
I have a similar thing
Like a
with like
short issue.
manipulatives. Like so thing like like transferring things from my brain to my hands is very difficult. I'm super
okay.
not handy. So like if there's like a brain teaser puzzle or something like that, I've tried so many times. I try to use these things, and like someone will show me how to do it, and I will make perfect sense as soon as I see it. And the second it touches my hands, I don't understand it anymore. It just goes away as soon as it becomes.
That's
like,
me with the numbers. Yeah, it's crazy.
But like English and history, I was super good at that. That was
Yeah.
really easy for me. I actually did really well in school. Like when
Applied yourself?
Yeah, well, I didn't. My brother told me, give me great advice. He said, Max, see how much you can do, not how much you can get away with. And I
Oh, that's a
not
great
only
advice.
did not listen to him, I spent my whole life trying to see how many corners I could cut. Turns out a lot. You can really coast if you know what you're doing.
I think that was really bad advice. Just saying.
Look at me now. I'm on the OK Dope podcast.
Yeah,